I don't know if you feel like I do, but I feel like love is a hard topic, and I was learning a lot how it's based on familiarity a lot, like who you see, who you work with. That's why work husbands and work wives are surprisingly prevalent. Sorry to the stay-at-home mothers, but like, here's the deal. It's like everyone's unique. Everyone's gonna have unique desires. You're typically gonna want someone who you can't really pick someone out by a picture. That's why I think dating apps are hard, because it's like the essence of who they are. It's their body language, it's their energy, their vibe, their humor, the eye contact. All those things are really important, and you can gauge that really quickly if you're in a room of people, right? Versus online, you're just swiping and it takes forever, and then you go on a date, and it's not terrible, but I personally understand why a lot of women and men even also say, I don't want to meet someone like on the apps if I don't have to, right? But the thing is, with in person, like I said earlier, with familiarity, that's going to be a really crucial concept, because familiarity breeds comfort, emotional stability. It makes things less awkward, because when you see a stranger, no matter if you're attracted to that person, there's still that barrier, right? You can be bigger than that, and you can reach out, you can open up, you can say what's up, you can say how are you, you can start a conversation. It's all doable, but it's definitely it takes confidence. But that's another point I want to talk on, is like, women all the time are like, oh, I want to be approached. And it's like, I'll speak from my personal experience. Like, I'll approach women, but then like, you can't generalize either, so I want to be careful here. But I would say it's hard. Like, it's just hard. Even though I'm good at conversating and I can be social and ask hey, like, what are you up to today? How are you doing? What's good? What's your opinion on this and stuff? The rate of success between like starting a conversation, getting their number, and then actually following up is so low, at least in my experience. And that could be because, I'm partly Frankenstein over here. But what I'm trying to say here is, like, I've given my number out to many women, and 21 plus, please. And what I'm saying here is, like, even doing that's what I learned, apparently, that like, you're putting the ball in their court. So, you put the effort in, you approach them, you start the conversation, you leave off with offering your number. But here's the key, like, you don't really want to offer your number unless that conversation was so good. That's my take on it, because it's like, if it was just a mid-conversation where you didn't see much interest from their point of view, even if you were interested, giving your number is almost like pointless, because it's almost like, why even bother? Like, if the topic of the phone number or the Instagram exchange or whatever it is exchange doesn't come up naturally, then it's almost like you're forcing it. And it's just, we know with relationships, forcing doesn't work. It has to be like, they have to be mutually interested and excited and all that shit. But put in the comments if you have any thoughts on this topic. I'd like to hear from you.